Victory. My victory is sweet. Sweet like a potato that haven't been turned to a pie. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. I'll tell you how I spell victory. Not W-I-N, but P-S-C. The Public Service Commission. I found out after going online, because being so pissed off at how I'm being treated, I went to the usual sites like the Better Business Bureau, the Consumer Affairs. I went across one particular site that was bitching about Verizon shitty service. Somebody said the best way to get any company to do what you want, especially a utility company, is to go to your local PSC office and file a complaint. Because when they get complaints, it becomes a priority to them. Because if they get too many complaints within a period of time, they get fined out their asses. Now it's day 2 of me not having no service. I decided that morning before I called Verizon to see what they will do about my issue, to call the PSC to see whether or not they can help me out with my complaint. And I was then transferred over to one of the people who pretty much handle these type of things. She told me that first thing, like, what was I talking about? She just couldn't believe that the fact that Verizon has a, at first I said the legal account, but then I said maybe let's say unauthorized, because they had no business to have the account on my household. And I'm not even sure I was even going to keep the service at this point. They still have to remove that phone off of my house. Even if I wasn't going to keep the Verizon service, because at this point I'm on the fence about it, they still have to remove that service, because they couldn't even do that for me as a customer. I was not going to be held responsible, because I don't know what this company does or whatever the situation may be. I don't want to be charged for anything. She said that in these type of situations, it takes 14 days for them to do a full investigation of any type of complaint filed against them. But saying that in this case they are blatantly wrong, she said actually she'll call them today, and she said after I told her that, oh, okay, like I have to call them later on in the afternoon. She said okay, she'll definitely make sure she'll call them before 12 o'clock. And so by the time because the time I decided I will call will be around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She said by then the complaint would be on record with them. She said anything else, she can't help me out with my internet because they don't have anything to do with that. I said fine. As it is, if they help me with my phone issue, my internet will work. And besides, if they still got to get rid of the service off my phone. Rolled around 2 o'clock, I was then transferred over to the director of such and such title. And I was like, wow. I know that somebody have definitely talked to them about what they did, because they know they were wrong. Because now this woman, her name was Judy. I don't think I really can tell you her exact title or her phone, anything else beyond that. But she said personally, she will make sure she'll oversee my issue and make sure it resolved within the next 2 days. I'm like, wow, it took me having to file a complaint with them to a government agency for them to actually say, we'll send somebody to your house to fix your issue. She said somebody will be at my house from 8 to 12 tomorrow to come to fix my service. I was like, okay, great. 12 o'clock rolls around, and guess what? It was the very same dude who was at my house on Monday. He pretty much checked the line again, and this time he went outside, came back, and this time he actually took it upon himself to go to my computer and actually install the thing, to install the service on my computer. Even though at this point I already noticed that the line is clear, and I could have done that myself. I guess he just wanted to make sure that my stuff was working this time, because they weren't playing around anymore when it comes to my service. After that, he left. I called Judy to let her know that yes, my service is actually working now, and then also that I tracked the phone line to see if I can still make calls on it and whether or not it has a dial tone. It didn't give any dial tone, so I was happy. I also did a speed test at DSL speed test to see what are my speeds. And I'm pretty much getting the speeds I'm supposed to. And that's all I really have to say about it. And I got my service, even though I should have gotten at least a free month service or something else for my deal. But I really just don't care right now. I have the service, I'm keeping it, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't have anything else to talk about. That's generally, if you want to get your shit fixed and resolved fast, call the Public Service Commission for whatever issue with your building, services, whatever. That's all I gotta say. Peace.